problems, let me point up and mix magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do?
Let me know when you're ready and we'll search at the same time. That way we don't have to do that by thing.
Feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
I was hoping my defense plays you as good as it did Aaron. I doubt it. When I need it the most, it never works. Yeah, this is the first game with the glasses too. Dude, I think I'm literally gonna be able to see what's going on a lot better than before. Literally just because of like Warzone, I didn't realize how blurry it actually was. I thought it was going. Let's go! I think I'm just going with my normal home uniforms. Yeah, it's the blue with the gray pants. Luck, sir. Head coach Seymour.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Are you streaming or doing the recording?
Here we go.
Seriously?
60 outlaw.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
One thing that'll benefit
getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So don't say nothing. Watch twist. Recon, 132 fight. Set, go.
To throw on second down. Love gets this one to Hill. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The way he runs, it reminds me of Noah. It is.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Payne. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On first down, it's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check out Pilot, 64, weak.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. That last run good enough to have him surpass for his career. Get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you've got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And he'll go down at the 28.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
We're going to sign. Mike 51. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Darnold from the red zone now. A screen to Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Screens never
got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To the air again, Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner?
Did it do it again?
Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that.
Doesn't make sense why every game.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Love. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, it's Zimmerman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking to throw on second down. Love, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Love.
Oh, God.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Oh, that's just my luck.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Extra point forthcoming. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
I need to play smart. What am I doing?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
3, 2, 18. Chopper. Squeeze. Get in there. Set hut. Ready.
They'll try the left side. It's Harvey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's weird seeing
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
He is.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Love. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
I'm speechless.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Eric, when he plays, he has the announcers turned off. I've thought about doing that. It's just so quiet.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
On first down,
I ran right in.
it's Zimmerman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
I'm not going to complain here. But every running back, no matter what team I have,
now they'll come up on
injured.
2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Definitely worth taking in our deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Love. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I don't think I have enough power.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that he doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
The only thing I decline is like the bullshit penalties.
Darnold now,
like
5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot,
you know
but he does have a first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Here we go, son. 53, check 53. I got one.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. As some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing again. Love.
I threw it right to
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope
I'm not on D-line no
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
I don't care. The middle is not open.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 28.
He just didn't even go. And I'm spamming trying.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now it's Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Yep. He should have just had that off, bro. Even if it was a lob pass. Like, bro, he's not even 10 yards yet.
So
like
second and long,
away.
and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw, Darnold. He's got it to Hilton.
Oh, my God.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend?
I'm missing
like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well,
and this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this.
No, dude, that was 100%.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag,
100%
but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On first down, Darnold. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line.
How he made that
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Darnold. This will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have from games in progress around the NFL.
The tasker in the business, the coach.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 30.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
It never works.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want
No
to see.
fucking
For the third
chance,
time here
bro.
this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by
Like,
Jamal
no
Adams.
way.
And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard
He had his back
line.
turned.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give
Like,
them
he
a whole
cuts
lot of credit.
underneath to the
They've got
underneath
them
receiver.
frustrated right now.
Then when I throw it, he's got his back turned towards the ball.
After the interception, here's Darnold.
Like, this shit don't make
That
fucking
one complete
sense.
to Anderson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check 13. Check 13.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. No. Off. Red 80. Flare. Check. Topper.
Darnold to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this
one. A lot of
people
throw those deep balls to try to get
21, it's 2nd and 10.
I'll throw a deep ball to try to catch it.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Because there's a lot of people in this league that's going to accept everything, whether it's bullshit or not.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Bro, like, Corona's
right,
always fucking
complete.
open.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run on first down.
I'm used to it.
McFarland.
Honestly.
Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Like the old
try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Right back to him on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, it's Zimmerman, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I'm not complaining.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a give right side. Zimmerman.
Oh my God!
It's loose, and the Jets have recovered.
That's like his 6th fucking
fumble. He wanted
fumble.
to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking
did get
for.
fucking laid out by
that
Jamal.
fixed because otherwise he shows up on
He
every
never
scouting
goes
report.
on
I remember
to
sitting in
the
defensive
fucking
rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you give a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field.
He had a good,
despite
solid
seeing the
square
multiple
hit.
tight end look that came out
This
for the
running back
offense.
I thought they were going to
Every
switch
single
out of it.
game.
I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case
Even
was.
Michelle's
But in any
worse.
event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Please
They
just
try to
pick
throw
it.
on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering what's going to go good
and he holds on to
for
that
your team.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I don't think Corona's dropped the pass.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And Darnold, he lost the football.
Go, big boy!
Picked up by the Patriots. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Off the play fake. Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That's Madden for you, brother.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case.
Like,
that play
you
got
have what,
bottled
2 or 3
up.
kickoffs?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Complete to Hilton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Jackson
of the season.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out,
Usually,
where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throw the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Those passes
He
out
dropped
that
it.
far wide.
Your dude hit him
Always
from
make you hold
behind,
your
like
breath
wrapped
a little
up
bit.
behind
Felt like
him.
it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. But it's brought in by Washington. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Love. Washington's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back.
I did not expect him to get off that.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. 2nd and 4. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quinnen Williams. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
He's not that fast. 80-something speed. Yeah, it's or like he's not very fast. If that was Kyler, oh, he'd have been gone.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Love. Got an open man. It's Washington. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Wow. He's got a man complete. 36 yards on the play.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Defending, of course. Yep. The guy that shit.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
It's all Corona.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete.
And how I don't pick it out.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert.
That's just my
3rd down. But what an effort to get his hand on that.
I don't know if I'm pressing triangle.
Knock it away and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Well, let me tell you.
Officially that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked Picked off at the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important
the whole time I thought the
those
pass
6
was
inches
way
between
ahead
the
of that
ears.
receiver.
But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold.
I tried to
got
audible
him
out of that.
wide
but you hiked it
open,
too soon.
complete. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
It's good
5th
IQ
catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the
I was
tight end
literally about to
position
say
is now becoming a
I knew that was
volume
bad
pass
news.
catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
That is not
Now
good.
as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Go, go, go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Darnold completes it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
Wait, bruised ribs, but he was holding his back on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Because you used to be able to
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on
Could
that
be wrong
play.
about the trainer. I probably am.
From the 27, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's mad.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play,
Because in real life, he
they
would
still
have
rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put
like
the
he
receiver on
slipped
the
off.
ground.
One of the bigger
Madden
plays in the
automatically
game
makes him
thus
try to
far, and the crowd getting
save the
into
play.
it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Watch the eye.
Now it's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not going to say it should have
4th
been picked,
quarter,
but I
down to
should
the
have made
final
contact.
2 minutes,
I don't know
and we've
how
got a one-score game.
making contact.
So it's Jets football as we get you
That's the
reset
part
here.
that
They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
I'm honestly
The
scared.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will
I don't
send
know
this
how I'm
one
going to go
away.
about this. I really don't.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So
I think
from
I
the
have to win
39
with
now,
you.
they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to
I fucked up.
fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like
I
having
just
there,
saw
but
the
he
separation
needs
he
a
had
few
on
more
the
to get his
corner at
guys
first, and I
downfield.
didn't pay
Well, the
attention
way
to
he's
safety.
thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
On 2nd down, it's Zimmerman, and he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's
Do you see what I
scooped up by the
fucking mean,
Jets.
man?
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Like, I'm not even trying to juke or nothing.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score,
Fucking
they got a
pisses
chance to
me
win the
off.
game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I just don't want to be fucked by that.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he'll get it down on the play to the
I don't even know
37.
if that was...
Now the Patriots will
You can go
use the
ahead.
2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
That's just Madden for you.
Victory all but assured now
I'm
as
just
they
used
take
to
a knee
Madden
here,
making
and
me
they're going to
fumble
escape
the
with a
ball.
one-point
Like, he didn't
victory.
even get hit by Jamal. It wasn't even like a heavy hitter. It wasn't. I remember. It was like number 27 or 37, something like that. Well, good game, brother. I will talk to you tomorrow. I'm going to go take a shower and sleep. Absolutely good game. Hey, it's all good, brother. It's Madden. That is Madden. I will catch you tomorrow.
Super Bowl champs.